Hey guys, Bubba the Vulture here, and it is time for more Let's Play Extreme Warfare Revenge. Oh my god, Warfare, Revenge! All the elements you need for classic drama. And hi, girl. So, last time we seemed to be gaining in public image pretty well. Still losing in money ever so slightly, but hopefully we can address that by continuing to rise up in the world. And, actually that will cause us to gain some expenses as we go along. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to amend some of those issues. We'll be able to amend some of those issues. They're outstanding issues, but I'm very hopeful that things will work out wonderfully. Oh man, if in the course of 1 month, no, in the course of 1 month we can't. Sadly, in the course of 1 month we can't hope to gain enough notoriety. We're at 86%. Hmm. Although, you know, what if I just added another 3% to our public image? What would happen? We'd be spending $250,000 a month on advertising. But you know what? I'm gonna do it because there is results. Because like what? A month ago we were at 77%, and the slump was slumping, 22% of its peak. And okay, let's actually also check our staff here. We have 18 workers on the roster, and our next event is the 27th Fisticuff Royale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now, having done that, I'm going to go grab a glass of water. Oh man, wireless headphones are magic. They're magique, like that one superstar. Magique. He's my wrestling friend.
I'm updating Facebook.
Alright, Bean's updating Facebook. Oh, and you got some of them pumpkin seeds. Sounds good.
You can have one.
I bet I could, but I'm talking on a microphone, so I probably shouldn't. Like pumpkin seeds. This water's probably not cold at all. You get that, folks, where you just finished pouring the last thing you were doing was pouring hot or warm water out of a tap, and then you just immediately try and pour yourself a cold drink. That's never gonna work, folks. That's a fool's errand. It's okay. I need the hydration anyways. Hydrate the hustle, right? Who is that guy? He's talking about hydrating the hustle. Comedian and entertainer got paid to pitch vitamin water, was it? Oh man, I'm completely blanking on his name. That's annoying. Oh well. Oh right, so last time we were talking about Jamie Dundee. He worked as yeah, I worked for USWA for a while. Um, okay, so yeah, he was a white rapper loosely based on Vanilla Ice and formed a tag team. Oh, so PG-13 was a creation in USWA before they got brought up to be the rappers that hung out with the Nation of Domination. Um, that's right, and the other guy's name was Wolfie D, along with Jim Johnson and Wolfie D. So, wow. So Jamie Dundee, Jim Johnston, is that the person who just makes all of the music for WWE? Yeah, okay, he is. He is a music composer who's been working with WWE since 1985. So he's the composer of all the WWE music, or a bunch of WWE music. But he apparently, Wolfie D and Jamie Dundee sat in and had a session with him in which they created the Nation of Domination theme song. So yeah, I guess most of his, huh. Okay. So pretty much a good amount of his wrestling career has been as one half of PG-13. He's spent most of his career as a tag team wrestler. That's cool. Maybe I should try and find Wolfie D. Oh, I should check here real quick and see whether or not we've lost anyone. We have 17 workers now. So, who's it going to be this time, folks? Placing your bets. Placing your bets. Everybody place your daggone bets. I hope it's not Jamie Dundee or Jet Jaguar, because I was having way too much fun with those guys. Plus, I really want to put them in a feud against each other. Especially the moment that we actually switch into a regional fed and I can put them both under paid contracts that are written so that I don't lose either of them. Oh man, that'll be so great. All right, have you guys left your estimations as to who it is that has been swept out of our clutches? Is it somebody involved in a feud? Nope, it is not Jake Jaguar, Todd Sexton, Jarrell Clark, or Corey Castle. So it's somebody else. Oh, also, I guess I should move forward one more day because I did not count correctly or didn't register the clicks correctly. Well, now then, anybody else get fired that day? No. The market is becoming stronger. We have an 89% public image, and that's before we've even done our show. Our show's probably not going to get us 10%. Probably was a fool's errand to try and catch up with sponsors that quickly. Insane Dragon, Black Stallion Magicola, Christopher Daniels. Blossoms, Materials. A lot of the guys are re-signing with sponsors they already had. Damien666 has been signed to a written contract with TNA. They signed Jafar to a written contract. Well, nice for them. Louis Dangerously has a written contract. Christopher Daniels is hopping around. Swinger. Alright. Heat has been renewed for another 30 weeks. So is the ROH show, whatever it was. ROH's Night of Appreciation. ECCW Stay Hungry. 7 has agreed to an open contract with CGC, Matrix, Danny Dallas, Masada. All kinds of people are getting work. The industry, it's coming back, everyone. It's great news, except for me. ROH Sunday is also going to be renewed for another 30 weeks. Well, great. Sean Waltman's getting a written contract. Mark Jindrak's getting a written contract. 7 is getting another open contract. ROH are back up to national level. Mike Barton. ROH has signed independent worker Dunn to a written contract. Well, I wish Dunn the best in his future endeavors. I do. Although I'm also just as happy to not have him to deal with at this point. Because he's an okay wrestler. He's charismatic-ish. He's more over than anything, and pretty much that's all stuff I gave him through my hard work and grift. So, he can have it. Why not? What is it called? Oh, well, forget it. What was the other promotion? Smoky Mountain Wrestling renewed your revival. SMWR. I keep on thinking it's, what is that? SMR, whatever the type of. There's that thing that people do now. Apparently, it's really popular on YouTube now, where people just whisper. and whispering like tingles like the small bones in particular people's brains and just makes them go all tingly and weird. So if I started doing something like this, I was talking in a really gentle, light voice, it might give some people a little bit of excitement. That might have picked up on my that might have picked up on my mic. Wow. Something in those pumpkin seeds, huh? Oh, okay, that's fair then. Wow, Chet Jaguar versus Todd Sexton is this is a great feud with a lot of heat going for it, even though Todd Sexton's currently in rehab. Chet Jaguar, can you keep this feud going while Todd Sexton is in rehab? It has more that feud without them being able to have matches right now has more heat than Jarrell Clark versus Corey Castle. That's the world we're living in right now, and the hands we're given right now. Oh man. All right, let's uh, let's get started by looking at the quick roster. Todd Sexton. Oh, everybody who's here currently. Corey Castle, Katsushi Takamura, Striker. All three of those could use matches. Most of our card is tweeners now. Well, I guess we have as many tweeners as we do heels. We are getting low on faces. Our faces either keep getting injured or hired away, which I guess is indicative of how I end up booking feuds. The faces come out on top in the end, so they end up getting more notoriety. But if you want to work heel, you can work heel. If you want to work heel, work heel. And if you want to be free, be free. So everybody is looking a little happier this month, certainly. Katsushi Takamura could use a good match, and I don't blame him. Majik also still not super happy. Neither is Sebastian Knight. Come on, Sebastian Knight. I've been putting you in matches. Let's put Jet Jaguar in a match against Katsushi Takamura. I actually really like to see Jet Jaguar, Katsushi Takamura, and Jamie Dundee in a three-way dance. Hmm. Well, let's go ahead and put Jamie or Katsushi Takamura and match one-on-one single match. Katsushi Takamura versus Jet Jaguar. It's not going to be a title on the line. Let's give this one to Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar will win queenly. Jet Jaguar will win cleanly. The aftermath is not going to be anything because... Actually, wait a minute. What if we give this one to Takamura? Katsushi Takamura wins it cleanly. And Jet Jaguar has a temper tantrum. And the purpose is to put on a good match. And what I'm telling all of you folks at home, and what I'm hoping my color commentators are getting across as a point, is that it's clear that even while he's not here, that that Todd Sexton has gotten into the head of Jet Jaguar. He can't even fight straight. He's not managing this. He's not managing things at all. All right, our main event is going to be Corey Castle. Corey Castle is going to be fighting who? I like the idea of putting Deranged and Jamie Dundee into a match together. Majik's still not super happy. Alright. Alright, this time Majik's going into a match with Corey Castle. So let me double check. I know I just finished booking part of the show, but yeah, okay, it was Deranged versus Corey Castle. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure. So alright, let's book this second to last match again. For some reason I end up booking the second to last match first all the time. Jet Jaguar versus Katsushi Takamura. There's not going to be a title on the line. The winner is going to be Katsushi Takamura. It is going to be a clean win, and after that, Jet Jaguar is going to... He's going to be all upset. He's going to throw a temper tantrum. He's going to have a hissy fit. And they're going to put on a good match. I'll also put that down as their purpose, but I'm just saying aloud now as an affirmation. They will put on a good match. And our main event is going to be Majik versus Corey Castle. Hopefully this will make, wait, no, not an interview. Our main event is not going to be an interview. I've seen shows where that sort of happens, where the last big thing is an interview segment. Not going for that right now. Majik is going to take on Corey Castle. There's no title on the line. The result is going to be a win for Majik. You're going to win the main event, Mr. Main Eventer. How do you like them apples? I got a number. How do you like them apples? And, of course, this is going to be because Jarrell Clark runs in. It's going to be Majik by interference. And once again, Jarrell Clark is going to continue his assault. Because he's a jerk. Because he's a psycho when he's crazy. I don't even know the name of that song. It was a song that played during the menus or something of one of those WWE games from a while back. I feel like it was 2007 or 2008, whatever maybe the first one or two were for the 360. I feel like whatever year JG got a 360, I got him whatever the SmackDown versus Raw for that year was, because, you know, you need to have a wrestling game for your latest console so you can see what wrestlers look like, and the increasingly uncanny valley situation of how guys that you see on TV on a regular basis and then get rendered into 3D polygonal form. Anyways, yeah, what was I saying? Jarrell Clark. Jarrell Clark, we're going to put you in a match too. Who are we going to put you in a match against? Striker? Sebastian Knight? Sebastian Knight and Striker should really be fighting each other. Push themselves up a little bit. Geez, what if I made them do that? Match. One-on-one. Single match. Sebastian Knight versus Striker. There's no title on the line. I'm going to give this one to Striker. Striker wins it cleanly. There's no aftermath. These guys are just going to try and put on a good match. Honestly, what I want to see is whether or not these guys click pretty well. Whether or not they have any chemistry between the two of them. Because they have similar skill sets. Neither of them are super skilled, but they're both like sort of moderate all-rounders. I guess Striker is more of a true all-rounder and Sebastian Knight is more of a high flyer. They both have similar brawl stats and they both are pretty good high flyers. Decent high flyers. This might not turn out really well at all, but I want to see whether or not they can do it. And that will leave us with Jarrell Clark to have a match. Jarrell Clark, who are you going to have a match with? Jarrell Clark, do you want to have a match with Jamie Dundee? You could have a good match with Jamie Dundee, I bet. 43 over. Jamie Dundee is 48 over. If I have Jamie Dundee lose this match, it'll be a nice maintaining of status quo for things. And the purpose of this is to put on a good match. There you go. So there are our matches for the night. Let's go ahead and have let's start off with an interview. Single worker with manager. It's going to be Phil Woods with Jarrell Clark. It's going to be talking about Corey Castle to continue their feud. Boom, done. Then we can have here, we can put in another interview. Let's have Jet Jaguar just do his own little interview here. And we'll get him here doing his own little interview. Now, Jet Jaguar is going to talk about Todd Sexton. Again, keeping that feud, that lamp burning for that feud. Now here, let's go ahead and have an interview that is a single worker with manager segment. And that's going to be Miss Vanessa for Corey Castle, going to be talking about Jarrell Clark. Like you do. And that is going to advance that feud. Now then, could have more segments involving managers and things. Could have just have some of these talented tweeners that I've got on the show tonight. Could have Sebastian Knight call out Stryker. What is Sebastian Knight? Sebastian Knight has a charisma score of 75. I should try and get him interview, single worker, Sebastian Knight. Target is Stryker. And he's going to hype the match they're about to have. Now then. Question is, for this later segment, do I want Majik to be talking? Do I want Jamie Dundee to be talking? Jamie Dundee, look at that charismatic mother. Now let's go ahead and give this this to Majik. Interview. Single worker with Majik. Magic, whatever you want to say. And he's going to be talking about Corey Castle. And he's going to be hyping the match they're about to have. Next. Let's start this show. We got it nice and booked. Sebastian Knight gained overness from this segment, but it was a pathetic 50% overall rating. Phil Woods gained overness from this 59% rating, where he was talking with Jarrell Clark. Corey Castle feud time. Sebastian Knight lost overness from this match. Stryker gained overness from it. It was not a good match. The crowd did not care. The overall rating is 43%. Match quality is 59. That was not great. Jet Jaguar gained overness. That was a good segment. Talking about Todd Sexton. Jarrell Clark and Jamie Dundee also put on a really good match. Not a great match. Jamie Dundee is just doing a good job here. I'm putting him against guys that I feel like he's going to be good against. So that does help. 61% match rating there. Miss Vanessa gained overness from this interview in which she and Cheryl Clark were doing their talky thing. Well, sorry, Corey Castle, Miss Vanessa were talking. You guys know what I'm trying to say here. Jet Jaguar versus Katsushi Takamura, 91% match. Jet Jaguar also really tearing it up here lately. Katsushi Takamura also a really talented guy, obviously. The crowd reaction was 48%, so they were still pretty mild about it, especially considering what a great match it was. But the overall rating was still 69. Majika's backstage, 52% interview. That's pretty lame. Hype of the match. Corey Castle. Let's see how the actual match was. The match was a 72% match. It's okay. Crowd reaction was 47%. They were as into that as they were the 91% match that came before it between Jet Jaguar and Katsushi Takamura. So the overall rating is 59%. I guess it's because Jarrell Clark came in. He was doing a spellbinder. Or never mind. Jarrell Clark obviously hasn't finished up his tag. And I guess spellbinder is Majik's finisher, not Jarrell Clark's. Anyways, guys. Katsushi Takamura thinks he should be higher up the card. There's an argument to be made for that. Takamura, I will grant you. We're up to 91 overness. So yeah, we're not going to reach regional level by the end of this month. Wait, I tell you what, let's bear in mind again how many staff we have. 26% of its peak, so it is getting better. Let's just fast forward to the end of April. That's not really a fast forward, I know, but what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Are you going to say anything? No. Johnny Jete has agreed to an open contract. Grace Rocket. Oh, look at all these interesting new talents. All right, let's hop over to the 1st of May. And once again, what's going on here? We have 17 workers, so on and so forth. Gained an extra percentage point. Jamie Dundee turned 32. Happy birthday, Jamie Dundee. Thank you for putting on some great shows, great matches. Staff member Felony has 3 months left on his contract. Death and More Avengers sponsorship deal. A lot of sponsorship deals have ended. Our sponsorship deals have ended. We made 96 grand off of merchandise. Good work. Public image is rising nicely. We're losing money too fast. We need to find a way to cut costs. Hollyweird Grappling Company have issued a bankruptcy warning, so maybe all those people that they hired away from me will be back on the market. Not that I'm bitter. Well, we're continuing to profit off of merchandising. Perhaps I should increase it 80,000 to 100,000. Why not? Talk to the owner. What does he say? I'd say that I'm doing poorly. We've been losing money every month for a while now. That's fair. We do still have a good amount of money left in the coffers. Just going to point that out. Although yes, last month, 2 months ago, we lost almost 10 grand. Last month we lost almost 50 grand. I will admit that our losses are increasing, but I feel like we're getting ready to turn a corner. We're not there yet, and maybe boosting advertising that much was too much too soon. But I feel like we're gonna get there real darn soon. Let's check out our interested sponsors. Dr. Bob Beer, if we wanted 70 grand instead of 150. Let's go ahead and offer Veteran Event our main sponsorship again. And accept that deal. Thrush. Offer them a minor sponsorship. We can't really go months without having sponsors. Mighty Mints in 4 months will be up for cutting, so maybe at that point we will have something else to do. But I think for right now, oh yeah, yes. Yeah, I'm sure this deal will be beneficial to our parties. Jet Jaguar versus Todd Sexton. A lot of other wins, basically involving Jet Jaguar taunting Todd Sexton. Maybe he'll come back from rehab one day. When he does, jeez, and that feud is red hot compared to Jarrell Clark versus Corey Castle. Even though this has more battles behind it. What are you going to do, folks? People love Jet Jaguar versus Todd Sexton. People love Jet Jaguar. Let's just face it, folks. You gotta love Jet Jaguar. Wow, he is really getting up there in overness, too. Jeez. Todd Sexton. Oof. Letting Todd Sexton beat Jet Jaguar when he comes back might be difficult. Yeah, those guys have shooting ability, so, well. That is interesting, though, isn't it? Get a talented enough guy that can do his own interviews, and people just eat it up. I mean, that's fair. Oh, by the way, I should look up. Think about it. Let's look up other promotions. Smoky Mountain Wrestling Rebirth is owned by Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan tends to hire lots of brawlers. So that's what Kevin Sullivan does. That's what Kevin Sullivan likes to do all day. Alright, Hollywood Grappling Company. Victor Canoa does not have a definitive style. That's right. Jake the Snake Roberts is running Triple X Wrestling. He goes for sports entertainment. Alright, Linda McMahon, Les Thatcher, Missy Hyatt. We heard about Kevin Sullivan. Any of these other guys, people that I know who they are. Jerry Jarrett, also going for a sports entertainment product. Stan the Lariat Hansen, he tends to hire lots of brawlers. Dusty Rhodes, he's an old school style promoter for ECWA. Oh, Terry Taylor, he goes for sports entertainment as well. Canadian Golden Combat, as led up by the Red Rooster. Gran Naniwa, high flying wrestling product. I get you, man. Honestly, that's where you want to be at that level. There are more guys that are willing to jump off of things than have really figured out the psychology of great matches. So that's what you get down to the backyard level, so it would seem. Anyways, folks, when we come back next time, we are going to obviously just keep on triangling. I mean, I could hire more guys, but we're doing pretty good. Let's take a look at the other workers, I guess, just in case. Let's go into search criteria. Anybody who's incredibly talented? Pretty much the 3 guys I'm already aware of. Sanjay Dutt would come back if I would have him. Would I have him, though? He's known to be easy to work with. El Majito doesn't think our promotion's big enough for him. Little Nate would want more money because he's already working for a bunch of different other firms. Sanjay Dutt back on the market. Do I make that mistake again? Being foolish with my heart? Oh, Sanjay, you've hurt me before. I got all Dutt hurt when he left. Alright, anyways, folks, when we come back next time, we'll continue on with booking our league and creep closer and closer to regional greatness. Regional, right? That's the next level. Yeah, we're gonna go regional? Maybe. I'm Bobo the Vulture. This is Let's Play Extreme Warfare Revenge. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.